This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. They are compatible with TCG Live, and you can of course get everything on the website for 5% off using the coupon code ZapDoseTCG. This video is also sponsored by Cardmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can do it as well. And you can use the referral name ZapDoseTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by YourPlaymat.com. This is a platform where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat. They have, of course, capabilities to ship worldwide, and you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely check it out. Last but not least is Dragon Shield, the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can of course there's links down below for US and European people, and you can of course get your best quality sleeves available, as well as deck boxes and binders. Thanks so much for sticking around with the commercials. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, and let's get this video going. What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoseTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. On this channel, you're going to be seeing a lot of Pokemon TCG content. This is actually going to be my last pre-recorded video before I actually leave to Japan for traveling and the World Championships over in Yokohama. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this last one. I will have pre-scheduled videos planned throughout a couple of weeks, but this will be the last battle video. So we're going to be checking out Regidrago VSTAR, which apparently did really well at NAIC for the junior division, with Regidrago VSTAR being able to copy any Dragon types Pokemon's attacks from the discard pile. It actually is a very cheap card right now, and we have a lot of Dragon types we can copy attacks from. Think about Giratina VSTAR, Lost Impact for 280. Think about Goodra VSTAR, reduction from damage done to us, which is also super cool. So hopefully you guys will be enjoying the content today. If you guys are appreciating the content, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. And without further ado, let us talk about Regidrago VSTAR and its untapped potential. So it also comes back with a V-Star ability here, the Legacy Star. You're not going to be utilizing that all too much unless you are bricking, because you're going to be relying on Arceus V-Star with Star Burst to set yourself up and get energies onto your Regidrago V-Star. As mentioned, you can copy attacks from almost all the Dragon Pokemon in existence, and we have a new one in the form of Noivern EX. Actually, this Dominating Echo is very good because it actually locks the opponent out of special energy and stadium cards, which can win entire matchups and swing it in your right way. You can make sure that path sticks around so they cannot overlap it. So if Gardevoir players are not playing the worker card, they're gonna be sorry. You also have, of course, access to Squawkabilly. Of course, discard your hand, draw a fresh 6 on the first turn of the game, allowing you to get all these Dragon type Pokemon in that discard pile, so you can use those attacks with Regidrago VSTAR and its Apex Dragon. Spiritomb helps out against Mew, and Mew is gonna be attacked against so much, so I don't even know if Mew is the best player yet, but you Drapion, Spiritomb around, so that helps that matchup ridiculously. And you also have, of course, the way you can slap down Path to the Peak and then use the effect here of the Dominating Echo, making sure they cannot overlap a stadium, meaning they would need Lost Vacuum to get rid of that stadium card. So other than that, we have Iono for the late game, also can help out to set up, but most importantly, Research is going to be our early game supporter, discarding all those Pokemon and getting them in the discard pile. So let's see how good the Regidrago VSTAR actually can be. Regidrago VSTAR has always seemed like such a cool card with untapped potential, and today we're finally checking out its true potential with the help of the Squawkabilly for consistency, with the help of Noivern to lock out specific decks, and of course still Arceus VSTAR as the main way you set this fella up nice and easily. So let's say Tails never fails, and see if we can get that ultimate setup going. The cool thing is that if you go second, you have access to a supporter as well as Squawkabilly, meaning you have so much discard, you can definitely get those Dragon type Pokemon in that discard pile, and let's see if it's gonna be helpful or not. The opponent will go first, as we see here, and we start off with Squawkabilly. Not the worst Pokemon to start off with, to be honest, because we actually can get some stuff going here. You can already get a Pokemon in the hand. It looks like we're up against Lugia, it seems. Okay, Lugia is actually a pretty interesting matchup, seeing as they probably will take the first 2 prize KO, but they start with Lumineon, which is great, and we start with Squawkabilly, so it depends on if we can get a 1 prize Pokemon in the active position. The cool thing is also, if we slap down Spiritomb, they will no longer be able to use a second copy of Lumineon. They might have Research in hand, Capturing Aroma, if that is a heads again, they might even whiff out. It is a tail, so we will have a game here. Lugia will be selected and go to the hand. Okay. Squawkabilly in the axe position only has a retreat cost of 1, but I really am... They already have something in hand here, so I'll just get this. Instead of going for research, I probably want to be going for Iono instead. Let's just go for capturing Aroma first. Let's see, we have a heads. So we can get an evolution Pokemon already thrown in the discard pile. I think the one that stands out the most to me will be... We can also log them with Path to the Peak in play, which is actually very hilarious if we can attack with Noivern. Don't know if that's going to be the best play yet. Giratina VSTAR is also super nice, but will force us to get that Choice Belt in hand. Spiritomb super good as well. The Choice Belt is in the list as well as one switch out. Yo, this is gonna be pretty scary. Do we have access to something else? We don't have a Raihan, so we're gonna have to try and dig. We can Iono. They already have an Archetypes in hand, right? So let's go Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of Arceus. Actually, Giratina. Also get rid of Fire Energy, I suppose. And let's get an Arceus first. Let's go. Let's protect those energies and let's go for an Iono. Maybe we find Switch and double Turbo Energy. That would be like crazy, right? We have Lost City. Nothing of that sorts. That's actually pretty insane. Nothing that we needed. I actually want to have Spiritomb in play right away. But as mentioned here, we actually don't have that many energies left. If we go for that strategy, we could Squawk if we want to, but that seems super bad. Could slap down the Lost City. 3 energies there. There's one more grass. This actually seems pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'll put a grass over there. And maybe we can Squawk and Seize. We can just attack with the... Yeah, there's a Nuzball as well, I think. They're just actually not too bad, I suppose. If we can just get out Spiritomb and prevent them from playing the game. Tracking Shoe. It's a boss's orders. Inspecting the board. Boss's orders. We have Ultra Bolt to find anything we want, right? I'm not gonna do that. It's fine. There's a research on top of that. And let's just end the turn. Let's see if they can get out the aforementioned Lugia VSTAR. There's a Capturing Aroma. As mentioned, they cannot use Lumineon to go for Burnett. So now they have a heads. They might get out Archeops and might be able to research. We also weren't able to slap down Path to the Peak here. And if we take a look at our energy count, we do have 6 grass energies. Currently 2 in the discard pile, 1 in on the Arceus. Arceus? Yeah. Let's see what that brings us. There's a second Lugia though. They go for research. Only 1 Archeops in this pile. 3 Capturing Aromas used already. So maybe they whiff out on the Lugia VSTAR. They can also just go for getting out 1 Archeops. But that's what I mentioned here. So without the use of Lumineon there, that's super crazy good for us. So what we would need here in this situation, we could log them out of the game very nice and easily. We don't need to do anything like research. I think we can just use the Adventures Discovery here, which is actually able to get out Regidrago VSTAR, this one as well, and we can get Goodra out as we want as well. Seems pretty good to me. And then we can find Switch, DTE, and there's enough energies in the deck to set up Regidrago VSTAR, which is definitely going to be our main attacking choice. So, with that being said, we're going to be getting out... Could also just set up Path to the Peak here, but looks like they don't have too much in hand currently. And these Lugias will also not be able to KO Arceus unless they have like literally everything. Let's evolve this. Let's evolve that. Let us go for Ultra Ball, getting these fellas and the discard pile. Might actually get out the Noivern here as well, which is actually pretty interesting. If we're able to discard that next turn, we can lock them out of the game somehow, some way. First of all, Starbirth. Going for a great classic switch card. I won't slap down Path to the Peak here, but these are the cards I really need right now. Getting that DTE equipped. Going for a switch out. So Spiritomb very good against Lugia, as you can see. We can put the Choice Belt already on here if they go for Iono. So that means we can definitely knock them out even if they have the V-Guard, which is awesome. So let's go for Trinity Nova. Taking quick quirk of that Lumineon. I wonder if they can find Lugia V-STAR up next. Grass. Fire is what we will need to set up the Apex Dragon fella. So let's go for that. There's a lot of energies wasted down already. So maybe we will need to set up a backup Arceus V on the bench. If they are not able to Summoning Star this turn, we will be able to lock them out of the game with Noivern. If we're able to find Path to the Peak, they will no longer be able to overlap it unless they have access to Pumpkaboo, which certain Lugia lists are not playing right now. So I do understand the appeal of course, doing that. An Urn in there, that means the research is coming, right? What is in hand? There's an Ultra Ball coming. Okay, I think an Archeops is coming, right? Archeops. The cool thing is Spiritomb does shut down their engine. They could have like a way to set up this fella and then boss this one, which I personally wouldn't mind. That means our Pokemon with attacks are still up and ready to go. Can also use the attack of Goodra to slap for 200. Okay, there's an attachment of the turn and a research coming, so we will see double Archeops here. There could also be a Tyranitar coming. We do have Judge Path is definitely a great situation we can go for. I want to actually find a DTE so we can attach that to one of the Pokemon on the bench so we can then use... Okay, they're going for the Single Strike Urshifu. That's fine by us. We currently do not have access to Boss's orders, which is actually something pretty scary, but I think they will retreat, right? They will retreat and attack with the Urshifu, so we don't need to boss around it. If they don't, they just slap into Archeops, which is actually pretty bad. What else is something we could do? Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by basic attacks, but they will simply evolve. Unless we are lucky and they don't have the Single Strike. Oh, they even switch around. The good old switcheroo. A switch in Lugia? Are you for me? Are you for real? Okay, fine. I don't mind. They have played down a couple of resources already, only one boss, but they are not having access to Lumineon. But yeah, Urshifu is a 2-prizer as well, which I really like here. That means we can judge them out of existence, hopefully. Let's go. We will also need to find an additional energy here. Okay, capturing Aroma. Super Rod could get back some of our energy counts. Yeah, but I will not use Super Rod right now. I will just use capturing Aroma. There is a Heads, which means we can get another evolution Pokemon. I think I'll just thin out the deck. Is there enough energies in here? 3 DTEs. We really need to find DTE here. That's the main thing we want. We can Ultra Ball away these in the discard pile. There you go. Can set up an Archeop. Or actually, Regidrago could definitely use an attack with all the Pokemon. I think I'll just go for an Arceus, right? Should we go for research? But I think Judge, while getting this KO is very good. But I definitely need an energy from that Judge. So just for that purpose, I will shuffle in a couple of energies. Not a lot. I think just, if I'm thinking about it right now, maybe a Grass, Fire. So we have plenty of them, but we definitely need the energy here. If we don't have the energy, we will be in trouble. So I'll shuffle in some energies here, and then I will judge and hope the opponent doesn't have everything. They would need like Urns and T-Tars and stuff. Okay, we have the DTE, which is fantastic. So Tracking Shoe on top of it gets a Grass energy, which we don't need right now. It is a Regidrago again. Okay, let's get that DTE over here, and let us go. We can actually go for another attack here, to be honest. We can go for the Rolling Iron attack of the Hisuian Goodra, making ourselves very, very tanky. So Apex Dragon, because we have Choice Belt, we actually have so many options here. So the Rolling Iron will make this Regidrago unkillable, which is insane. And if they attack with a 2-prizer, they lose the game because we have access to the one and only attack of Giratina VSTAR with the help of Choice Belt. Let's see how they respond to this one. I was initially planning to attack with something else, but yeah, this looks good. Spiritomb still around. We judged into a low hand size. Let's see if they have what it takes. We did use Rolling Iron, so they would need to boss here to initially do something. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think there's a way they can get a prize card here unless they have Balsasaurus, which they cannot find because Spiritomb is down and they won't be able to use Lumineon for boss. And if they don't boss, they would need, we have an 80 reduction. Don't you forget that how good Goodra VSTAR is with the Rolling Iron. The 80 reduction will put ourselves to 360 HP, making sure that the T-Tar is not even able to KO us. 360, that's way too much to handle. Like, even if they have like 4 single strike energies, they will still not be able to touch Regidrago VSTAR. There are so many answers against Lugia. You can also like use Noivern with a path around if they haven't used Summoning Star yet, but that would allow them to brick a little bit. You have a couple of paths, not that many, but that could definitely be a combination you can go for. Okay, let's see what they decide to do here. We could keep using Rolling Iron, I suppose, but Tempest Dive, yeah, that's the game right there. Nothing they could do. Nothing they could do. Okay, let's go. We can now use Apex Dragon. Let's just reassure that Giratina VSTAR is in that discard pile, which it is. Let's attach for the memes. And let's go Apex Dragon. And we can now actually select the Lost Impact. And that's actually a one-shot because of the Choice Belt. We get rid of the DTE and we're fine. And Lugia, even with the V-Guard, gets obliterated by a Regidrago VSTAR. How good is that? So I had a lot of fun with this Regidrago VSTAR. We only had, I'm glad Super Rod is in the list because sometimes you have to squack away a lot of resources, but if you get in the game, you get in the game. That's what it is. And that early game Iono, that's also the fact, right? If they use a lot of their capturing aromas and put them in hand already, their Archeopsis, you can just use Iono, and that means all their Archeopsis are on the bottom of the deck, including all the resources that they use to get Archeops, which means and with Spiritomb down, they might not even be able to get Archeopsis in the discard pile. So that's super cool. Okay, next opponent. Looks like they have Miraidon sleeves. Will Miraidon be able to stop Regidrago VSTAR? I don't know. We have access to some crazy powerful attacks in the form of Giratina VSTAR. There's G-Max Pulverization, which is just enough damage to knock out Regilecki. Not Regilecki, Miraidon EX to be honest. But I still don't know if we're up against Miraidon. We will have to figure it out. And this, again, we are not able to go first in this match, which is unfortunate because Arceus decks going first are just so strong in the meta right now. Looks like we are starting off with an Adventurous Discovery, which is actually super great. That allows us to actually get our setup quite easily. There's also this wacky attack here with the Celestial Roar, allowing us to discard the top 3 cards of your deck. And then if there's any energy cards, you can accelerate them to Regidrago. Probably not going to be using that. I probably would try to get a 1-prizer up in the active position. Yeah, depends on which version of Miraidon this actually is. I can afford to lose Regidrago here. We can also just use Adventurous Discovery, get an Arceus. Arceus, and then use the DTE to, of course, make sure we can power up. Because we have Switch and we have Escape Rope, so there are options to, of course, get a turn 1 Trinity charge off, which is very strong because if we can then go into Regidrago VSTAR, we're halfway there of winning. Okay, a couple of Mareep here. Raichu could definitely cause some trouble here. I'm not gonna lie, Raichu is scary. Attachment going onto the Miraidon. Alright. Only 1 attachment. What should we go for? Probably Adventurous Discovery. Let's just Arceus. Another Arceus. We also need Pokemon in the discard pile to attack with, right? Well, Arceus can get this fella as well, but they probably will do something like Iono, right? So, definitely this. Trying to set up Regidrago, but then they can rope as well. We need another Pokemon. Maybe it's not bad getting out 2 Arceus, just in case we don't have what we need. Arceus. We could rope, but then they just give this, which is bad. So I'll just go for the switch out. Go for that classic Trinity Nova. And see how we go from there. Might as well put the Choice Belt. Yeah, Choice Belt, not too relevant unless we can knock something out with the other fella. So let's go for Trinity Charge. Let's go. And we will accelerate some energies here. Fire, Grass, Fire? Fire, Grass, Fire. I didn't want to like attach everything to our Regidrago there, because there could be possibility that they could have boss and electric generator while having a beach court or something. We'll see what happens. Tandem units. Raichu. There's still no energies in the discard pile, which is good. Hello Raichu, welcome to the town. We can still use Choice Belt on the Raichu, and we can attack with Arceus first, and then with Regidrago VSTAR. Okay, there's a Judge coming. Oh dang. Okay, maybe we should have attached everything to the Regidrago. Okay, we have Path, Squawkabilly doing literally nothing right now. And I'm also not gonna slap down Path because they are clearly out of abilities. Oh, they're still traps? Yo, look at that, they trapped themselves. With that being said, we can retreat, get the Draco VSTAR, start swinging. If we have access to Arceus VSTAR, we can definitely make that happen. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's go, Iono. If not, Trinity Charge again, I suppose. Ultra Balls everywhere. Okay, with that being said, we will get something off here. We can get a second Regidrago VSTAR in-house. I think I'll Ultra Ball, get rid of this. We have so many Ultra Balls. What's going on? We have Super Rod, so let's just get this, I suppose. Get the Arceus VSTAR. Okay, what would we need? We just need to find a way. Starbirth gets any card from the deck. So how do we deal with this? Duraludon can KO. And then with Ultra Ball we find a Regidrago VSTAR. We can also... Do we need anything else? Maybe just a Lost City? I want to keep that DTE on there. Escape Rope also not the craziest situation. Maybe we just a Pokemon that can hit bigger numbers. Rolling Iron is also not a bad attack, I suppose. Let's get these. Go for the Ultra Ball. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Get ourselves Regidrago VSTAR. Unfortunately, Choice Belt doesn't work on Miraidon. Let's go. Could set up another Regidrago over here. Can retreat. And we have the only card in hand is Research, which is hilarious. Okay, let's go. If they attack with Raichu, we can respond with Arceus, hopefully finding Choice Belt. That could be an option. Could have maybe gotten the Choice Belt equipped already, but they might boss around. So instead of Rolling Iron, let's go for the G-Max Pulverization. Enough damage, so we did use a couple of attacks already with this specific deck. We got a DTE, which means we can actually set up the Arceus on the bench to start swinging if they go for the Raichu play, which they could, but there's still no energies in the discard pile. You could Electric Generator until their heart's content, I suppose. I wonder how this will turn out, because Raichu is scary. If we don't get KO'd, I wish we can like boss up Raichu there and then use a Rolling Iron. But that would need to be the case that we top deck boss. Yeah, that could happen. They are very sad right now. I don't know what is in their hand, but the Regidrago VSTAR is showcasing that all the different kind of attacks are good. We already attacked with Goodra's attack. We've attacked with Duraludon's attack. We've attacked with Giratina VSTAR's attack. We haven't yet attacked with Noivern. And the opponent is not having a good day, I suppose. Just, I don't know what was in their hand, but this Nespal doesn't spell out good news. Also, with Raichu, they would need 5 energies in order to KO Regidrago VSTAR. Also, no Flaffies around quite yet. No energies in the discard pile. I wonder why their Nespal Surge... Yeah, they find nothing. Maybe there's something prized. What would they need here with a Nespal? Raikou, maybe? Raikou Escape Rope play? I don't know. 6 cards in hand. Maybe that's why you don't play Miraidon, folks. Miraidon, not the greatest deck, but there's always that one Miraidon getting its way into top 8, and nobody knows why, but it happens. Yeah, looks like the opponent has left the building, seeing the power of Regidrago VSTAR. And I'm not gonna lie, this deck feels pretty good. Just easy breezy. We also, with a lot of Squawks and Trekking Shoes, you have like more outs to your turn 1 Arceus attachment, which I really like. And also, Adventure Discovery, I think, is a very strong card in Arceus decks right now. Yeah, I think the opponent has left the building. Yeah. Can we find that boss's orders? Do we actually need it? Energy? Nope. Nope. We don't have boss's orders quite yet, though. Attachment there. Going for the professor's research. And I think I'll just... Yeah, we don't have... Could have we gone escape rope? Nah, it doesn't matter. Regidrago VSTAR. Arceus VSTAR. There's so much we could do right now. Don't even need to use any of these resources. Nazball with, I suppose. Maybe a Spiritomb as a 1 prize liability. Let's go. I don't even know if they're playing Luminia, but just in case. And Apex Dragon. I think I'm gonna go for the Rolling Iron this time around. So they would need to hit for 360. That means they would need 7 energies. I don't see it happening. And they probably also left the building, to be honest. I would leave the building when I am up against a Regidrago this powerful. And with, of course, Arceus being a threat right now, being able to power up the upcoming Regidrago VSTAR. Still plenty of energies left in deck. And we have Trekking Shoes, being able to use Capturing Aroma as well. I could have used Capturing Aroma as well, but yeah, that's not even necessary when the opponent just sees the writing on the wall when the game has already concluded. Okay. It looked like the Raikou was prized. Maybe that was the reason, like, oh no, maybe Raikou could have drawn me 1 card, but who cares? Okay, and now we move all the way to the Alakazam League because all these decks we're showcasing are really crazy. And maybe in this last game we will be able to go first with the Regidrago VSTAR, and maybe we're able to use the Noivern's blocking situation, because if you attack with Noivern, to be honest, basic Pokemon can no longer hit you, which is sometimes hilarious against decks like Lost Zone Box. Of course, they could still sprinkle, but if you're up against a Sablezard, that's hilarious because they're not going to be able to hit you with Charizard because of that, which is awesome. And also the 70 damage output is perfect to knock out Comphase, which is great. Not quite enough to knock out a Sableye, but hey ho, you can't have it all, right? And this time around, we go first. And you know what happens when an Arceus deck is able to go first. Come on, Arceus attachment, let's go. Okay. So I jinxed myself. We start with Spiritomb. Come on, Arceus top deck. Come on. Who writes this? Who makes this up? We get Path already, but I don't know. Yeah, Path not necessary right now. We have more grass energies than fire energy, so this is the most hilarious top deck in the world, right? This could be another TikTok. If I would have drawn no Arceus, my prediction of always having turn 1 Arceus attachment with this deck goes down the drain. So Spiritomb around, actually not the worst either, seeing as they can no longer resort to Roar of the Sword, making it a little bit harder for them to get energies into play. We can slap down a Path to the Peak here, although, yeah, they start off with the first Stadium Bump. Typically, Gardevoirs have 3 Stadium Bumps, Temple, Artisan, and Collapsed. That's already one of them. If one of them is prized, they will no longer be able to use Path to the Peak unless they have the wacky version that uses the Worker. Okay. That's the first out of the bunch. They attach Retreat, try to high roll to find VIP pass, or they can Iono. I don't want this hand to get Iono, to be honest, because it's a very strong hand. We can use Arceus VSTAR, use Research, maybe wait with slapping down Path. They could Iono, I suppose, but also we weren't. This is actually not a bad situation. We get Iono, of course. Say goodbye, Arceus VSTAR, but we will get an Arceus VSTAR from the Iono. Nope, we do not. Dang it! But we can make sure we can reshuffle the deck thanks to the use of Artisan, and then we can use Trekking Shoe to maximize our chances to find an Arceus VSTAR. The outs are Ultra Ball, there is Trekking Shoe, the top deck of the turn, finding a supporter. Now this does not look good. Sometimes Iono just kills you. Trekking Shoe does dig 2 cards deep after we've used Artisan, so maybe there's something possible there. How many energies in their discard pile? Only one. Come on, top deck Arceus VSTAR. Ultra Ball, I'll take it. Okay, any time of the day. I don't need anything else, but there was, of course, a research on the bottom of the deck. So just for that purpose, I will reshuffle. And then I will... Trekking Shoe first. Judge, I'll take it. Judge is great. I'll use Ultra Ball, get rid of this, get rid of that. There we go. Find Arceus VSTAR. Is there... we can also KO this Mew, so they have a little bit hard. Because if we Escape Rope, they just give Cresselia, which is super annoying. There we go. And Judge. Let's go. Judging them to a low hand size while knocking out this Mew seems pretty good. Okay, switch. Don't even need to use the V-Star here. Lost City, very great. Next turn, we could try to overlap this first. And maybe they don't overlap this later. And then for the V-Star, actually for the Star Birth, we would need to get out, just to thin out the deck, I'll just get Nest Ball to set ourselves up. We currently don't have a supporter, so maybe a Boss's Orders also is not a bad idea per se. Yeah, I think a Boss's Orders is not a bad idea in this situation. Let's go. Nest Ball, get the Regidrago. Oh, Regidrago VSTARs. Hilariously, all of them are priced. Well, let's go Lone Arceus Party, I suppose. Dang, we did thin out the deck, so there's that. And they probably will Iono as well, so at least that's good. Where's our Draco, man? Fire, grass, fire? Man, this is not good. 1, 2, 3. At least we got the first KO, and they cannot use Lumineon, and they cannot use Roar of the Sword, and their Mew is gone. Let's see if that's enough. Where's the Draco? Yo, we cannot use the Noivern strategy because we couldn't find Draco. Okay, it's gonna be Arceus against Gardevoir, I guess. We can still have Boss KO Curlias. Early game aggression is great, they've told me. Mirage Tap, are you for real? Mirage Tapping, okay. They find the energy though. They probably need an energy. They don't have refinement, so that's hilarious. No refinements yet. We judge them, Mew is gone. Hopefully next prize card is Regidrago, because I really want one to go for Rolling Irons, making us out of range from KOs from Shining Arcana. And that's why this deck is good, but if it's in the prize cards, it's a little bit less good. Research. Okay. Second stadium gone. 2 stadiums down the drain. They didn't slap down Collapse, which is interesting. They want to go wide with their board with Mirage Tap. That makes sense. That's actually annoying. Refinement as well. So many energies in the discard pile already. I think my Arceus will not survive that much longer, I suppose. Not great. We do have choice, but Elevation comes to fruition. Level Ball. They cannot get out another Curlia here because they need to Mirage Tap for 2 more Curlia. And I will try to slap them in the Lost Zone. There they go. Rolls. That's a lot of them, man. I don't see us getting the victory there. This is Rolls and Curlia. Another energy, man. Not what I want. I don't want all these fellas in play, but I have no choice. Boss. This one. Away with you. Lost Zone. No refinements. I don't want you getting anything done. 1 more grass energy. We only need 1 fire. I don't think we're gonna be able to attack with Regidrago unless we now top deck it or find from the prize cards. Regidrago! Nope, it is stuck forever. So it's gonna be Arceus against the world. So it seems. At one point, they're gonna slap all energies down on a Shining Arcana. Then we slap down Path to the Peak. Reversal. Okay, that's scary. Iono, please get us Path to the Peak. That's our only win con right now. There we go. So, with that being said, we're gonna be able to KO Shining Arcana while slapping down Path. How many energies in here? 4. That's all the way into 7. They still need 2 more. No refinements left for you. No refinements left. We did put 1 in the Lost Zone. Lost City's still around. It's a great stadium. At one point, they will have enough energies in their discard pile. They are at currently 5. They will still need to find the Arcana, though. Pokemon, where's the Arcana? Show me the Arcana. Show me the Arcana. Right now. Level Ball, okay, they probably... No refinements? Oh, that's the reason why they did slap down rolls earlier. There's a couple of them prized. Okay. What are they gonna do? If they can't find Arcana, they're done for. Okay, they're in trouble. They are so much in trouble because they only have 1 refinement left and they need to find Arcana right this instance from the refinement. 2 cards drawn. How many Ultra Balls played? 0. Okay. Seeing as they use Level Ball for no Kirlia, meaning there's 2 Kirlia prized. No, there's 1 Kirlia prized because we bossed up 1. It's in the Lost Zone and they play a Mirage Step which actually doesn't draw cards. Which actually evolved into Gardevoir. Okay, there's 1 Kirlia prize. So Shiny Arcana is here. Dang it. I had hope, but the hope has left the building. Luckily we have Path and they played down a tremendous amount of stadiums already. Maybe there's a stadium prize. That's our only hope right now, that the stadium is prized. Path. Choice Belt. I think I'll put the Choice Belt on the active. No, I'll put the Choice Belt on the bench one if a Zacian comes to play. And then attack with the 180 damage Arceus V. A rare candy. Okay, Gardevoir EX number 2. Unfortunately, we're not able to touch that because our damage output of 280 is not big enough. Rolling Iron is a great way you roll around against Guardy players. But this doesn't look good. They have the Arcana, but we could slap down a surprising Path. Depends on where they put the energies and if they are able to fetch their stadium bump. And let's hope it's prized. Are they gonna over-attach? They would need 4 energies on the Shining Arcana, putting them all the way to 80 damage. That means they have 60 damage remaining, which means we can easily KO them with a Power Edge, but I would prefer to find another Arceus V STAR because now Reversal Energy is removed. It doesn't actually matter that much, I suppose. Yeah, it does matter. How many candies, to be honest? Trainers? Only 1, right? Okay, they are actually accelerating to our the Gardevoir as well. Gardevoir is not able to only slap from in 90. 3 energies there. That means they will need more energies. 2 cards from the prizes. Okay, let's see. Noivern, not useful, unfortunately. Man, this does not look good. Put the Choice Belt here. Path. Iono. A Path Iono to you, sir. Arceus V STAR. That's actually pretty good. Tracking Shoot. Duraludon. I don't need it. That's hilarious. Put it in discard pile. Yeah, can we please find our good friend Regidrago from the prize cards? No, these energies are for Regidrago. Please? Draco, emerge. There we go. Draco is here. They still have plenty of balls left, so that's pretty scary. We need to evolve this one as well, or they just boss this one. Path's still around. I think we have a second copy of Path, which can maybe secure the game. Super Rod. Where are they gonna get back? Arcana and Kirlia. Path is around. If they whiff the KO here, that's actually gonna be good. Because we can actually get that Gardevoir later with a boss, and then we're gonna be good, unless they're gonna be able to get the one shot, although Gardevoir's ability no longer works, and if they slap down a 2-prizer, we have an Arceus sitting in the bench with the Choice Belt. Their draw power is also diminished quite a bit, because Path shuts down Greninja, And these are both Gardevoirs. I probably wonder why they evolved both of them. Always leave one Kirlia wide in the open to draw cards with refinement. Although, yeah, they did use candy for it, so I guess it makes sense. Because there was a Kirlia priced, I guess. But still, even then. What now? They did bump 2 stadiums already, which is nice. That means we win the stadium war if they are not playing Worker in their list. We're gonna slap down Draco. Is Super Rod still around? Trainer cards. Yeah, Super Rod is still around. What are the odds of us researching into all of our energies? Another reversal? Really? Energies. Ah, this fella's playing 2 reversals. But at least we actually were able to withstand this attack. Okay. Going for this. Leaving this in the back is actually not a bad idea. I'll just go use this. Use research. We could retreat and start swing with another one, right? Capturing Aroma. Give me another Arceus V STAR. It is a Tails. What can we get with a Tails? Squawk? That's not what I want. Capturing Aroma again. We could Rope, I suppose. Rope can get us a prize card. There's a Heads. Get the Arceus. If we Rope, what are they gonna give us? We still have Boss in the list as well. I don't want to swing into this fella knowing that they could just uptrade. So I will Rope away, making it difficult for them. And still there's a fire left in deck, right? So we can accelerate and then attack with Regidrago VSTAR in the late game as well. Which Pokemon are they gonna give us? Currently 6 energies in the discard pile. That's enough with the Shining Arcana, but they will need to draw into Shining Arcana. And they don't have that much draw power. Okay, Ninja goes away. That's fantastic. Because we have Boss plays on this damage Gardevoir, which is awesome. Okay, and we currently don't have it yet. They could definitely Iono, I suppose. But getting this prize card here feels nice. Fire, Grass, Grass. Checking real quick. Boss is in there. Boss is our win con, by the way. Grass, Fire, Grass, Overattach. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Overattaching, why the hell not? Okay, come on. What do we got from the prize cards? It is Research. That's actually a very great card if they attempt to swing with Guardy. It all depends. Who do you promote here, right? Gardevoir EX. And then see what you get, because you also can get the energies in the discard pile. Or do you just swing with Guardy, knowing that our good friend Giratina VSTAR is currently not in our discard pile. We still have access to some Ultra Balls in the deck, and there's Research. So what do you do as a Gardevoir player? We only need 2 more prize cards. They need to take a whopping 4. Path strong against Gardevoir in the late game. I wish I had Regidrago earlier. And they still have a Stadium Bounce, but it might be priced. So, okay, they promote Kirlia. Let's see. They can have Refinement and Iono. I think both our Regidrago V-Stars will go down to the bottom of the deck, but we have Ultra Ball still, so if we draw into Giratina V-Star and an Ultra Ball, that would be like hilariously good. Also, we can start attacking with the attack of Noivern to lock Path in play, which is also a strong option. Also, Noivern still not... Okay, they have Arcana. Still no Stadium bumped out. They only have 1 Stadium left in their deck, or it's in the prize cards. They have a little bit of luck with Shining Arcana finding an energy, I guess. And they're actually attaching it to the Gardevoir on the bench. Interesting. I know we are sitting with a damaged Arceus, but that forces them to boss in this turn and attack with the Gardevoir EX, and that secures the game if we find a Giratina Ultra Ball. How many Ionos have they played yet? 2, and they are the alt art version as well. I remember when I pulled that one. Alt art Iono. Hilariously good card. Okay, folks. What's it gonna be? Path still around. Arcana didn't do that much. So There's a PAL pad. Are they gonna swing with the Arcana here? Both Gardevoir EXs are out of range, yeah, for now. Attachment of turn. And Iono, okay, fine. Let's see if we can draw Ultra Ball and Giratina VSTAR. Okay, there's Serena and Trekking Shoe. Yeah, we could still lose this game. Depends on if they can bump the stadium or not. And if they bump the stadium right now, we need to overly bump it again. Although, if they can knock out Arceus VSTAR right now, they could just have balls for game next turn. Currently sitting at no balls in their discard pile. Oh boy, close game. But if they cannot bump the path here, it's over. Brainwave, yeah, exactly what happens here. We need to make sure that this Draco survives. Ultra Ball. We can get this into a Regidrago VSTAR. Trekking Shoe. Another Ultra Ball. I think I'll do it like this, right? So we Serena, get rid of one card, draw 4. We have another one of these, that's hilarious. We Ultra Ball this and this to make sure that our good friend Regidrago VSTAR survives. And now the fun fact that we could use here is using the attack of Regidrago VSTAR Apex Dragon for Noivern. Noivern actually slaps 140, so they cannot slap down stadium cards, and then we definitely win the game from there on out. So this one goes away, this one goes away. We do slap 140, which is awesome. So Apex Dragon time. And we use the attack here of Noivern, finally completing everything we needed to do here, the dominating echo. And now the opponent is not able, even if they draw into their Temple of Sinnoh or whatever it is that they still have as a stadium bump, they will not be able to overlap it, meaning that the only Pokemon that can attack this turn is Gardevoir EX. So now we've used all of these dragon type attackers in this video, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you're enjoying the content, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways, you have no idea. And also go check out our sponsors. This is the last video before I'm leaving to Japan, so I'm super excited. The sponsors currently on screen right now. If you're looking for sleeves, binders, deck boxes, Dragon Shield has your back. Links down below. There's also PokemonStore.com, the best place for TCG live code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapListTCG for 5% off. There's yourplaymat.com to, of course, create your own custom playmat. And today, you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely do so, so you can create your own custom playmat. They ship worldwide. And then there's also cardmarket.com for European players to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. So let's see. Can this Gardevoir... they need to have Worker in hand right now to win the game. And it seems that they have Boss. They can trap something. Oh yeah, they can KO this Arceus, and they need to go for boss plays. Oh no, I didn't realize they can draw into boss again. Okay, with that being said, we can Iota them to 2 cards, and maybe they don't have boss. Maybe we give them the boss. You will never know. But with that being said, okay, let's see here. A fresh Regidrago VSTAR in the house, just in case they want to trap this one. I'll attach here. And Iono time. We Iono you to 2 with Path in play, and they can still retreat, which is annoying. We have boss. That's nice. Let's go. Apex Dragon. I'm not allowing them to do anything with the dominating echo. They can no longer overlap the stadium, and we have boss in hand. What do you have in hand? You can no longer draw cards. 3 cards in hand. Please don't Iono me. Because if they Iono us, we're gonna have to do something very wacky. Could have gone for the Rolling Iron, reduction of 80. That means they need to like... Yeah, maybe that would have been a game plan, but maybe they don't have energies here. Because all their energies are in the discard pile. That's 8, 10, 13, yeah. This Gardevoir doesn't have access to energy, so they need to attack with this one in the active. Hilarious. Game, set, and match. Let's go. They can overlap the... there's a Manaphy, they can retreat into Manaphy. What? Iono 2-1. Okay, our boss is gone. We'll keep you slapping. We only need 1 prize card. Squawk. Are they gonna retreat? We'll keep on using this Apex Dragon so they cannot overlap the stadiums. And if they need to... they retreat into this Guardy. This one can also not attack. Path is in play, and Path will not go anywhere. Path will not go anywhere because of the Noivern's attack. There we go. 2 cards in hand. They cannot even attack us this turn. I know our Arceus is damaged. Maybe a Volo in here would also be hilarious. Yeah, our boss is on the bottom of the deck, by the way. Feels pretty bad, I know. Nothing they could do. I wonder how they can pull this off. Maybe they do play Worker in the after all, and then... yeah, back to us. Simple and easy. We have Research, hilarious. We can still deck out, but there's no possible way. Research, let's go! We have Super Rod as well. Boss still on the bottom of the deck. It actually is on the exact bottom. We get Super Rod to increase our odds to find boss. If they retreat again, they lose, right? So, yeah, we can no longer use Ultra Ball for some reason. Apex Dragon. Let's go. The Dominating Echo. What now? Anything is gonna get knocked out. There's a Zacian. Are they gonna retreat to that Zacian? Worker! Are you for real? They drew into the Worker. Okay, that's why they didn't give up. Okay, they can slap all the energies onto it. All 10 of them, and they win the game. So, yeah, Gardevoir still showcasing that if you play Worker and if you have it at the exact time, you could still pull off amazing games. So, hopefully guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you guys yeah, very shortly. I'll have the pre-recorded uploads that you're gonna be able to enjoy, but I'll be vlogging the World Championship. So wish me luck. Let's see how I do this time around in Yokohama. And yeah, thank you for, of course, sticking around. Check out my socials to stay up to date, Instagram, Twitter, etc. You'll be able to find me using Zapdos TCG and the search bar. Have yourself a good one, and see you in Yokohama. Peace.